Good evening, family, and welcome to another Mazerati After Dark show, the Thursday night rush party on the web. Tonight, family, we are going to have two very, very special young men. These young men are very, very special in my life. They do wonderful jobs and wonderful things for people out there in the community. They are community oriented, they are activists, and they are all about what's positive and living the good life. And you know that's what we do here on the Mazerati After Dark show. We live the good life. This evening, family, you are going to be blessed by the motivational speaking talents of Mr. Weathy, Mr. Billionaire PA of Wealthy Minds. And then you're going to get a very, very special treat from producer-director Spencer Collins, bringing us the hot new play, Can God's Love Reach You in the Dark? So take a moment, get your favorite libation. Don't stay gone long. We're going to have a word from our official sponsor, IWantItToday.com, and we'll be right back, family. And when we get back, we're going to dive right into it. So be prepared. See you in a moment, family. Ciao. Visit IWantItTodayShoppingMall.com and live the good life. Okay, family, I hope that you filled your glass with your favorite libation, grabbed your pencil and paper, and now you're sitting there with somebody that you love, like, or I don't know, maybe not. But today, you can see sitting next to me the very, very, very motivated Mr. Weathy, CEO and founder of Wealthy Minds Clothing Company and Wealthy Minds Production. Wealthy.
I got that song stuck in my head. You hear that? Y'all hear that? I want to make sure y'all can hear this right here. That don't. You can never have too much faith.
Yes. That is an original, right? You wrote, produced, and directed that video and dedicated it to
Trayvon
Martin.
Yeah. I have a partner. Both of us are very into like inspiring people, motivating people, encouraging you to speak your dream into existence.
Absolutely.
And you too, whichever angles we use, because that's how success will hit you sometimes. You know, from all angles, you just got to be ready to seize your opportunity. And we wrote the song just to inspire people to give them faith, no matter if you got gas in your car, no matter how big you are, no matter what you're going through in life. You must always believe in each other and speak your dream into existence. You know, like I say, it's okay for your pockets to be broke as long as your mind makes sense. Mm-hmm. If your mind makes sense, you're going to always put money in your pocket. Wealthy, send the video to Oprah.
Wow, I absolutely love that. Well, you know, when I go on the internet, I see you all over the place doing a phenomenal job. You work with young men. I so much love you for that, because our young men most definitely need mentoring and guidance. So I'm glad that you, even though you work with everyone, no matter how young, from 1 to 100. I know that you work with everyone, but I know that you concentrate on the youth. Tell me a little bit about some of the things that you've done for some of the youth and are doing right now.
Oh man, I'm personally proud of the youth that I've been blessed to work with and mentor. I got a total of 6 wonderful kids.
Wow.
That I don't teach them to work for me. I teach them to create their own jobs. Create their own future, and I refuse to let somebody else dictate the amount of money they put in their pocket or the amount of food that they put on their table. So it's like, you know, when they come over, we take them through a straight training, and it's just life. That's the training. You got to live, you got to go through experiences, and you got to learn, and you must grow. And we basically, I teach them one thing: no excuses. As long as you don't have no excuses, you will always execute. Because in this wonderful world of what we call Earth, you have to be able to speak your dreams into existence with no excuses, and all people care about is that you execute. They don't care about no excuses.
Well, you know, I love the fact that you teach them not to go and get a job, but to create a job, because, you know, I really love entrepreneurship.
Oh,
and
absolutely.
This young man right here, when you Google him, you will see how recession-proof he is, all the way from his organization that works with the youth down to the custom clothing line that we're going to talk about a little later. This is a very enterprising young man, and if you need motivation, Mr. Weathy
I'm doing y'all a favor right now by sitting in this seat right now, because Mazerati know I don't sit down. I like to stand up because I'm passionate. When you passionate about what you do, it don't matter who around you, who don't like you, who against you. It just comes through you. You know, that's why I write these quotes like I just tested positive with MTD, motivated transmitted disease. If you touch me, look at me, email me, or hate on me, I will infect you with motivation. I speak my dreams into existence. Shout out to Life Journey, man, because life is a journey, and if you ain't willing to go the journey to get the success, then you're not going to get it.
Very, very wise for a young man. And yes, I do have Velcro to the bottom of his seat. Very, very wise for a young man. You are Wealthy. Tell me a little bit about your story and how you came to want to motivate so many, because I'm sure that when I said Billionaire PA, you probably thought that that meant money. But I'm going to let him tell you what that Wealthy and that Billionaire is really all about.
Oh, well, basically, my book is 366 inspirational, motivational, and wealthy quotes. So, for example, if you want an inspirational quote, that's God's on my team, who's on yours. If you want a motivational quote, I just gave you the MTD, motivated transmitted disease. And if you want a wealthy quote, if you don't like the price of something, just make more money. Or if you want another wealthy quote, it's okay for your pockets to be broke, just make sure your mind makes sense. If you want another wealthy quote, I fell in love with success, so I guess that means I cheated on failure. And I just said, what I do is, I went back on everything that I went through from sleeping in the car for 63 days. And, you know, it's not about, I'm not the type of person that just talk about the trials and the tribulations that I went through. It's about turning those negative situations into a positive. If you ain't never been through nothing, you ain't got no testimony to tell nobody. So my grandmother would always tell me, if you're going to stand up for something, then it's best you stand up for something that you believe in, that can really, you know, it really infect people to believe in themselves. And I'm in my 20s, and I go around and I speak to people for a living. This is bigger than money to me. You know, I got kids 5, 6, 7, 8 come up to me and tell me how much they changed my life. And my grandmama always told me, if you're going to brag about something, let the people do the bragging for you. And so that's what I love. People, keep speaking your dreams into existence and keep supporting wealthy minds.
Well, that's absolutely correct, because I brag on you all the time. I am at all kinds of events, from, I don't know, heads of states to little elementary schools, and I declare, this guy is all over. You have some videos on YouTube that show Wealthy Mind Worldwide. Tell me what that was like.
Oh, the whole concept of Wealthy Minds is a blessing. I don't even know if it's enough tape speed on there for y'all to really know like the inspiration behind every quote. But when I tell you Wealthy Minds is down to a T, every letter, every word, everything we put out is personal. You can't come into my business and tell me not to take it personal, because you wasn't abused for 20 years. You wasn't the person that was convicted of a charge that you didn't do and was sentenced 8 years. So when you say, like, I just figured God blessed me to come up with a way to get paid off of telling my story. You know, and that's what I do. Like when I tell you the quote, I don't look for jobs, I create them. 152 companies rejected me. Over 152, and after the 152 company, I screamed to my mama, I don't look for jobs, I create them. She see that quote, she shed tears. You see that quote and it inspires you. See, two different emotions, because she was with me when I created it. She was with me when this company turned me down and this company turned me down. And I was just a young man just trying to get away from doing drugs like I used to do. I was a young man that was trying to get away from all negativity, because you become the environment that you hang around. I sold drugs because I hung with other drug dealers. And if you want success, you hang with other successful people. If you broke, your 5 best friends broke. If you wealthy, your friends are wealthy. And the way I look at life is, a wealthy man can't teach you how to be rich, and he sure can't teach you how to be broke. But broke people always try to give you the best advice. It just don't work. Wow. And that's what I learned. You know, I hang around the people that I want to be around. I don't hang around people that need all of my knowledge, because if I'm doing all the talking, then I'm not learning nothing. And so when I go speak, what my grandmother taught me was, you still an education. So I learned to write this quote. I basically talk with my ears and listen with my mouth. And some of y'all gonna miss that because you talking too much.
I understand. Well, you know what? The Velcro is wearing off. I see him edging to the end.
I'm ready to see it.
We're going to take a little break. We're going to hear a word from our official sponsor, IWantItToday.com. Make sure that you check out Cheapo Air, trying to stimulate the economy a little bit. They're giving great fares on trips around the world, Bahamas, Jamaica, Hawaii. So that's a good way to motivate your family. If they've been good and they've done good things this year, take them on a vacation, because relaxing your mind is also a way to motivate your spirit. You need to rest, renew, and revive. So we're going to take a break, and when we come back, Wealthy, I want you to tell us a little bit about that custom clothing line. Very, very exciting. Family, so don't stay gone. 30 seconds. We'll be right back.
Wealthy.
Maserati got her own house. Maserati got her own car. Maserati, such an indie star. Maserati got her own show. Maserati got her own house. Maserati got her own car. Maserati, such an indie star.
I just wanted to make sure that you send me your questions, comments, praises. Send it to me to the Rush Party at the Mazerati After Dark show. So tell me, Wealthy, the clothing line, Wealthy Minds,
Wealthy
custom.
Minds.
Tell me about that.
Wealthy Minds was created when I spent a lot of time in my car. I spent a lot of time to myself, and at what most people would consider the worst time of their life, that was actually the best time of my life, because I took my negative situation and I got to find out who I was as a person. Mm-hmm. So now that I introduce myself to the world, I'm not a person that's trying to find myself. I know who I am. So when I speak passionately because I know what I'm talking about. So at first I was just writing quotes, and I was just, sharing with people, and some people liked them, some people didn't. And then I remember the word passion that my grandmama would tell me that you have to have, and then confidence. And I would say the quote, and I would ask you what you think, and then I found out I'd be asking you what you think about my success. It's not about what you think, it's about what I think I can do for myself. Mm-hmm. And so I started just writing quotes. I went through my whole book. And I'm not gonna say it on the camera, but me and my mama been through so much. We done called each other every names in the book. And I went 20 years of not believing in no God, no nothing. I believed in self. And my grandmother always told me to be transparent, and that's what I love to do. I get to be who I am as a person, and to go 20 years without believing in nothing, and then to believe in something. When you come up and you see your 8-year-old and your 5-year-old cousin drown, and you see your other 9-year-old cousin drown, and your uncle killed your daddy in a coma. At the early age of me seeing all of this, it was really hard for me to really digest somebody telling me to pray. When I look at pray as being in the future, I needed instant gratification.
I need it now.
And so it's like I didn't look at prayer as something that came now, but I will confirm it for you now. I wrote Too Much Faith because out of all the situations that I've been through, of seeing my mama told that she would never be able to walk again, and now she walks. Then I told you my daddy was in a coma, but I never told you he died. So the only person could have brought me through all of that stuff was God. And on the 14th day in my car, I wrote the quote, God's on my team, who's on yours? Because I don't need no celebrity on my team. If you help me and you support me, I really thank you and I appreciate it. Mm-hmm. But I've been through so much that the only person that's really been with me from birth to now is God. So I ain't gonna cheat on him, and that's what I mean when I say I don't cheat on success no more.
So what made you take the quotes and put them on the shirt?
It was just, I had to see, it was, a lot of people want to be, I use this quote, a lot of people want to be rich, but their minds are broke.
Right.
And if your mind is broke, then you can't be rich. And I don't mean rich as in money. If your mind is broke, your thought, like you can be trying to tell somebody that you're capable of doing this, and they be like, well, I just don't have the degree to get it.
Wow.
It's like, well, who told you really needed that to get success? And a lot of people just have a broke mentality, and to the point where I was trapped inside of a negative environment that would not allow me to succeed, to the point that I had to set my mind free. And once you set your mind free, going back to what you said earlier, my grandmother used to just tell me, when I was locked up in jail, my grandmother told me that the most powerful thing that them people can't take from you is this right here.
That's right.
And that's one thing that you will never get from me. You will never take my mind, because that's who I am. The power of thinking like things into existence, speaking it, but you can't just speak it. You got to put action behind your dreams.
Right.
So when I see other people, it's like, that's why some people you can see straight through them, because they talk but they don't really execute. And the thing that my grandmother said to me is, she said, allow your work to have a voice of its own, and therefore you don't have to talk about it.
Well, I'm so glad that you said that you cannot just think it or want it or believe it, but you actually have to put action behind it. Because, you know, a lot of times we'll just sit back and become what I call wishers. Wishers and dreamers.
Exactly.
You can wish upon a star all you want, but you need to get out and put some action behind your wishing and your dreamings and your goals and your aspirations in order to actually achieve them. So I've sat here and I've listened to you talk about being a troubled youth, going into the correctional facility, being homeless, rearing up against your mother.
I'm going to back it up. I'm glad you said the word homeless. Because if I did say homeless, everybody that know me know I don't use the word homeless.
Okay.
I was just a person without a home.
Okay.
There's different type of terminologies that broke people use and that wealthy people use.
Educate us.
And when somebody says that they're broke, your mentality becomes broke. But a wealthy person may not have no money, but he just says it's not within my budget. So you don't even know how many budgets he has. So you have to train your mind to think like that. And if you train your mind to think like that, you begin to think. You can't just go to a car lot and say, I cannot afford that car. You got to say, how can I afford that car? And now your mind starts to think, well, what do I have to do to get that car? But when you say I can't, your mind stops thinking.
Back to that action.
And so, you know, that's why I commend like a lot of people like the director Spencer and you know, Chris right here with Life Journey, because a lot of these people work hard and they take no's every day. And so I took no's for 10 years, and Wealthy Minds was never about my life, my success. That's why we created the Dream Wall, for people to speak their dreams into existence. And I salute everybody that wake up and they put their passion into their stuff. And I don't care what executive producer out here tell you your stuff ain't good. It ain't up to him to believe in. That's up to you. And when you can create your own success and you can truly do that, and you know you can do that, then it puts passion in you to say what you say, because my work actually backs up what I do.
Wow. Well, like with my point, okay, I won't say homeless, but you were without.
I was without a home.
Without a home.
So without a home means temporary.
Yeah, temporarily.
So when you homeless, you adapt the state of mind that you always will be homeless.
Okay, so temporarily without a home. You went through all of that, and you've come full circle, and right now, Wealthy Minds is a very, very successful up-and-coming company. You have a new single out. You have the Wealthy Mind clothing company. You have the wall, speaking your dreams into existence.
Yeah, the Dream
Tell
Wall.
me about the Dream Wall.
The Dream Wall was, I wanted to get, it's short, sweet, straight to the point. I wanted all negative people away from me, to the point that I wrote a quote that I don't even think negative people exist, but maybe that's because I don't hang with them. And I've created a dream wall. You come over, you put your dream up on the wall. And the reason why I did this, and it's so personal to me, because I want everybody in the world to take a dream wall and put it in their wall. Because I walk in most people's houses and they got their celebrities on the wall. And it's nothing wrong with supporting your celebrity, but they got their success. What about your dream?
What about
like, you don't care enough about your own dream that you can't walk past it and look at it every day. But you can look at somebody else who you look up to, who is no better than you are. They put their clothes on, they do the same exact thing that you do. And you can get the same type of success. All you have to do is truly believe in yourself. And I was the same person that people made me feel like my dream couldn't come true. And I took a gun and I pulled the trigger twice. Just so happened 2 of the bullets didn't have gunpowder in them. You know, but just to be that person that almost gave up on my life because of what you said, it's like now, it's like I don't ask people for success. I give myself permission for that. And if you want it, you got to go get it. And stop asking people for what you know you deserve. You don't ask for what you deserve.
Absolutely. Well,
and so we to get back to your point, we created the dream wall. So when people walk in, you get to learn who you hanging around. And I think a lot of people in the world, they don't really spend time to get to know who they hanging around, because when you find out who you are associated with, you have the option to know who they are and if you should hang with them or not. And so everybody that put their dream on their wall, if you come to my house, your dream up there, I know what you want to do. So now I know how I can, and I know if I can help you, or if I can say, you need to meet this dream right here.
Right.
But because people just want to come up to you, especially in, in Los Angeles, it's like, I'm from the South.
Yes,
and I never heard anybody ask where I'm from, what do you do so much?
Right.
I only asked my mom what she did for a living once I moved here. because we are into hospitality. We don't care what you do. We just respect you as a human being, a person. Hey, how you doing, ma'am? Can we get you some? And if you choose to help me, we really appreciate it. But we always been the type of people that we'll work hard and we'll get it for ourselves. And if somebody helps us, that's just extra blessings from God.
Well, I'm looking forward to going to the dream wall and speaking my dreams into existence.
You too.
So soon you'll be able to catch me speaking my dreams into existence on the dream wall for Mr. Weathy here. So we're going to take another little break right here, family. Another word from my official sponsor. Don't rock those bumps and bulges. Summer is what? 6-8 weeks away? So you want to check with your figure 8 body shaper.biz. And
Mazerati, such an indie star. Maserati got her own show. Maserati got her own house. Maserati got her own car. Maserati, such an indie star.
Okay, family, we're back. I hope you went and checked out your figure 8 bodyshape.biz. Remember, summer's coming. If you don't get started now, you're gonna be angry. And that is definitely not wealthy. I'm here today with Mr. Billionaire PA, affectionately known as Weathy. You think that billionaire is about dollars, but no. It's about motivation. It's about motivating the masses into a wealthy mindset and into a wealthy attitude and a wealthy way of life. Thank you so much, Weathy, for coming and taking time out of your busy schedule, because I know that this young man is busy. He is at it all day, every day. I see him up at 3 or 4 in the morning when I'm out doing my thing and my marketing, and we're able to talk to each other. Facebook, Twitter, the social network is absolutely marvelous. But he, like myself, doesn't sleep much because he's motivated on his journey. So, Weathy, tell us, what do you do? Tell us a little bit about the work that you put in as you motivate the masses to a wealthy mindset.
Oh man, to be honest, I know you talk to a lot of successful people, they'll tell you that they really work hard, but a lot of people don't know the definition to hard work. And when you really do work hard, like I say for myself, nothing else goes on in the world to me outside of wealthy minds.
Right.
Like that's all I eat, sleep, and breathe. Like every single day. When we say we don't go to sleep as successful people, it's honestly not that we wanted to impress you by saying we didn't go to sleep. We was just so into the craft of what we was doing that we didn't look at the clock. And when somebody comes in and brings attention to us that you've been up for 2 days, that's how you find out.
Exactly.
Because you have stepped outside of your comfort zone, and sometimes that's what you have to do to be successful.
That's so true.
For you to succeed, you must wake up every single day and step out of your comfort zone. If you step out of your comfort zone, that's when you take a risk and you reap the benefits of the risk that you take. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, but you got to turn like I feel good winning or losing because I made an effort to try. And some people just the only energy they put into things is just to criticize people, to talk bad about people. When you see somebody doing something positive in a world that we live in, why not help them? If you see somebody that got a film project that you know they put their time into, whether it's good or bad, and you got I know you can't green like every single film, but you can see passion, and for passion outdoes talent. And I don't care, like to me, I didn't sing. I wrote something to my mama 8 years ago where I said, my mama accused me for writing when I don't sing. And now I got quotes that are all over the world now. Yeah. Can you imagine how I had to put the pen down because she was right? I don't sing. But now I sing for fun. And when people see me singing, they think the joke is on me when really the joke is on you.
Well, singing's not bad either, Weathy.
But you know, I don't sing. I like to write music for people. And, you know, I partnered up with a great person. Her name is Eye Catching. And we're going to do 6 songs. And they're going to really motivate you. And it's like, I'm not going to speak about the future projects that we're going to come out with because, like I said, we got to let the work speak for itself.
But you know, when you and Eye Catching get that work underway, I know where you're going to bring it, right?
Oh, yeah. But right now, download Too Much Faith, please, on the website, wealthymindsclothing.com. Just go download Too Much Faith. I just wanted to inspire you. I assure you the song will resonate with you and it will encourage you to keep your faith.
You can get it on iTunes.
You can go to iTunes as well. You can go on iTunes. The song on iTunes is actually 99 cents, and on the web, you can purchase it on the website as well. So whichever one you want to go to, if you have an iTunes account, you can go to iTunes, and if you got wealthymindsclothing.com, all you need is the internet.
Wealthy, give them all the information, the website, the iTunes. Let the family know where they can go and support.
Oh, if you en route to success, that's the new quote. If you en route to success, follow me. If you en route. So I got something for everybody. If you en route to success, I want you to follow me at Billionaire PA. If you're not en route to success, we're going to help you get en route to success, but you have to go to www.wealthymindsclothing.com. There's different things for different people. Even though I said follow me on Twitter, you're not really following me. That's where I would like all of the leaders to go for right now, because I'm not looking for followers. I'm here to find leaders to help me something positive. It doesn't have to be through my company. I think at the end of the day, God just wants all of us to come together as one person, regardless of our race, regardless of our size, regardless of the money, and encourage each other. Like, we all family, nobody can help where they came from, and we're going to help each other speak these dreams into existence. Wealthy, send the video to Oprah.
Wow, well, thank you so much, family. As usual, you know I always love to live the good life, and today I brought Mr. Wealthy here to motivate you, to inspire you, to get you up out of that easy chair and make you not just think about your dreams or talk about your dreams, but actually to speak them into existence and put action behind them. Wealthy, thank you so much for coming to inspire my family. I know that you guys got a lot from this young man. He will come back often. Always an open door policy. I love you. I love your work so much. It's so vital. Ladies, if you are a single mother and you have a male child, you want to definitely connect him with this young man, because he's a positive young man and he is a role model that you would be happy to have your child follow. And all of my strong men out there, you know I tell you all the time, grab a young man, motivate him, move him towards positiveness. And it doesn't matter your age. Wealthy works with everyone. So even if you're an adult and you don't know how to inspire, plug in. Wealthy will give you guidance, and then you can move along your way to get the young men inspired, because we need it. We need it. We are losing our young men at a record pace, and we have to stop it. So Wealthy, thank you.
Find what success means to you, and then you can go ahead and get it, because you may have already accomplished the success that you don't even know you got.
Absolutely awesome, Wealthy. Thank you so much. Family, he's awesome.
I get excited when I be over here with Mazerati After Dark, man. See, when you family, you know, you've been supporting me since zero days when we had the first shirt, you know. So I'm excited 24/7. I want y'all to get up off your couches, and I'm serious, like, stand up for yourself. You know, nobody don't pat you on your back, but you pat yourself on your back. You know, do not let nobody never tell you that you're selfish. Just tell them that you love yourself as you should.
Man, I love you so much. Family, we're going to take a little break right now. Take a little break and hear a word from our sponsor. And when we come back, you're going to get another young man that's in studio this evening. Director, producer, Spencer Collins. So, fill those glasses. Get back. 30 seconds. See you in a second.
Y'all smile for my boy. He coming up next.
Spencer Collins.
Maserati got her own show. Maserati got her own house. Maserati got her own car. Maserati, such an indie star. 9 p.m.
Hi, I'm Mazerati, host of the Mazerati After Dark Show. And the show is looking for sponsors and advertisers. If you want the world to see your product, service, or your talents, your spoken word, your latest music venture that you've gotten out there, then you want to advertise or become a sponsor on the Mazerati After Dark Show. hit me up with your information at Rush Party, RUSHPARTY, at the Mazerati After Dark Show. Remember, this show is seen worldwide, so if you want someone to see you, then you need to advertise with me. The Mazerati After Dark Show, the Thursday Night Rush Party on the Web.
Such an indie star.